Hey there. Good. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully, I will be able to get Janice on. Um, I'm rushing around this morning, and excited to have Janice Salmon on as my guest for Facebook Live today. I'm going to be doing a talk up at OC Breast Wellness for for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I just need to. I didn't invite you, so when you get here, oh, there I can invite you. Good. I'm going to go ahead and search for Janice. Yay, Janice! This woman is like super amazing at what she does. There she is. Invite. Okay, so I've now invited you. So what she does with breast wellness and the things that she has, the information she has on what a mammogram will do to you, and this new technology which is called SureTouch is, I mean, it's been life-changing for me. And the first time that I experienced the technology, it rocked my world. I had a lump, and it was scary, but it was also like good information to have, and therefore I didn't worry about it. I got really busy with life and exercising, and my dad dying, and then when we tested it again, it was gone, and it was absolutely there. So I think part of it was the working out. Part of it was just not worrying about it, because sometimes, we make things bigger than they are by our worry. And so I was talking with her about what I do on clearing relationships and the energy of relationships, and how that, the health implications of having someone in your life that is stressing you out or blocking you, and you're not even aware that that energy is there holding on to you. And it intrigued her, and here she is. So I'm going to let's see, add you in. Yes. Okay. So it is adding you, and slowly. Hey, Giacomo, good to see you. We're going to be talking about breast today and breast wellness. I love how you show up for all of the good stuff. Uh, okay, so you should have Janice added here in just a moment. Sometimes Facebook takes a bit to get you on, but it says it's adding you. When you're on your phone, you have it horizontal, all of those things, hopefully, because it's continuing to say it's adding you, and sometimes it will do that for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and check on, let's see, so it's showing me live. Yeah, okay, good deal. Oh no. There we go. So you have joined, and you are watching, and it's not adding you. Why didn't it? Is the thing. Sometimes we have to pop off and come back on. Oh, there you are.
I know, I see me.
Yes. Oh my God, you look so gorgeous and radiant.
Oh, goodness. It's too early in the morning for me.
No, I don't believe that. Look at you. You're just so beautiful.
Oh, thanks for grandma. I'm so proud to be a grandmother finally. You have no idea. No idea.
We talked a bit about that. That's part of how you're loving yourself is loving your granddaughter, or it is a granddaughter.
So, grandson.
It's a grandson. Darn. Yeah, it was somebody. Yeah, it was somebody else who actually recently had what they thought was a girl, and it turned out it's a boy. I posted on Facebook. We've got a baby girl, and then it's like, oh, He was hiding.
You forgot to roll her over.
Yeah, it was cute. So we're like down to the wire here. We're gonna do a talk at your clinic, and I wanted to, I've got about 15-20 minutes. Talk about the Sure Touch technique. I mean, it's been amazing for me to, to find a lump and then to not worry about it, and then to have the assurance that it's gone, and to keep, having the scans and them to keep being clear. And actually, if you, I need to go ahead and take a picture of my last scan and put it up to talk about it some more, because it's so relieving. And when you share all of those, so if you could talk a little bit about the Sure Touch technique and how it's different from a mammogram, and that'd be awesome. And then we'll talk a little bit about the lunch and learn that we're doing on Thursday at your clinic. And then I'll ask you how you're loving yourself today. So I'm going to give you the floor here for a bit about the scan and have a bit of a conversation about it. Yeah.
Perfect. So, Sure Touch has been around for such a long time. It's so hard in the medical industry to get new technology out there. If it wasn't for people like you and me sitting here talking to however many people are listening, they wouldn't know, unless you try to get on TV and advertise. And, the cost to that is tremendous for new technology. So this was invented 18 years ago.
Oh my gosh, that long ago?
18 years. By a gentleman whose mother got breast cancer, found it herself under the arm during a shower, taking a shower. She found the lump.
Right.
And he makes pressure sensors, and pressure sensors are used maybe like in a robot's hands, for example. So a robot doesn't know how heavy things are until it actually touches it, and then it uses these sensors to say, oh, I have to use this much pressure to pick this thing up. So he said, golly, my robots could have found that lump under my mother's arm way before she found it, because we can only feel about 10 millimeters. And of course, technology can feel, like way smaller than that.
Milliliters or nanoliters.
He put 192 of these little pressure sensors in a probe that looks like an ultrasound probe. The technique is much like ultrasound. You put some gel on the skin, and then you use this probe to, cover the area. And what it's doing is it's measuring elasticity. So one of the things that you hear all the time is, I've got dense breast tissue. Somebody said I had dense breast. So this is the elasticity of the tissue. So it means in some places it's thicker. If you're young, it's thick. As we get older, it kind of thins out. So what it's doing is measuring elasticity. And as it's moving over the breast tissue, it's comparing the elasticity it just felt to the next spot, to the next spot, to the next spot. And it should pretty much stay the same. Like it should look like the ocean a little bit, just a little wavy. But if it hits something where the elasticity is not the same, it's very hard or different in shape, then it actually displays that on a computer screen for you to see, me to see, the RNs to see. And some of those things are normal. Most of them are normal, like the one you had. Fibroids, cysts, fibroid adenoma. There's so many things you could have in there. Little patches of dense tissue. It's cancer that, of course, we're looking for. Cancer is not going to look like anything else in the breast tissue normally. Okay, there are some, cancer's changing with time. So we have to stay on top of it. It's tricky. It tries to hide. So we always tell women, no matter what you have, if it's a discrepancy, now and you need to follow up on it. You need to have maybe another test if you don't feel good, like, oh, let's just have an ultrasound to double check. Come back in a couple months, because we change with emotion. Emotions are all sitting in our breast tissue. It's hormonal, and I know that. And so as the month goes on or things happen to us in our lives, it changes our breast tissue.
Absolutely. And that's one reason why we talked about me coming and doing a talk with you or at your clinic. Yeah.
Right, exactly. There's so many things, and none of us know this stuff, right? Like normally you know, and if something hadn't happened to me way back, I would not have taken this journey in this direction to learn all this stuff. I mean, we just depend on our doctor to tell us and move on to the next day and the next busy thing we have to do.
Absolutely. And we don't want to know because it'll take over your life, right? Yeah. So
and then you get more emotional.
You get more emotional. Oh my God. And there's been so much emotion around things that can actually, cause cancer in people, that, repress things that should have been talked about that never were, because, who's going to believe you, which I've been spending too much time watching hearings and seeing the posts on Facebook. And so the time right now is so crucial that we have tools to clear emotions and relationships out of our energy field as well as our body, because you can have hooks and attachments and cords in your body that are causing pain, that are draining you, that are feeding someone else, that can be, creating a mass that you're not even aware of, because science has shown that cancer actually starts outside the body. They've done tests with little beings, little furry beings, where they've done photos of what their energy looks like, because that's technology is available to do that now. So they look at their energy field, and they're perfectly healthy mouse, and then they inject them with cancer cells, and it shows up in their energy field way before it shows up in their body. So
wow.
clearing that out of your energy field, before it ends up in your body, is super important. And that's some of the technology and the techniques that I'll be bringing to share with your people.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes. And so that's Thursday. Yes.
Good.
So 2 days away, and what, we have 5 spots left, and you're going to feed them lunch.
Mm-hmm. We're going to feed lunch, right? Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not sure what we're getting yet, but it'll be something good,
Yeah.
You know me.
Okay. Yes. It's going to be good. And if you're like gluten-free and dairy-free, you can like raise your hand and say, or share that information when you call in on the number.
Yeah. I'm a pretty much no dairy, no gluten person. So we're going to try to stick around that kind of diet. It'll be salads of some kind, but it'll be good,
Oh yeah. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So
we're really coming for you, though. We're not coming to eat. We're coming for you. So.
Oh, well, yeah, but you get food too, and it's not going to cost you anything. So you have free lunch. You learn how to get these things out of your energy field that maybe they're just draining you, but maybe they could turn into some an illness, because that's what happens. We can create amazing things, and we can create terrifying things. We are more powerful than we know.
Right. Right. And fear is just an awful thing. I mean, you'll do things when you're scared that you would never do under normal circumstances. And so we get scared and we think, oh my God, I don't want to die, right? It's the first thing you think of. So you're petrified to do anything. And you don't take the time. You're not going to die tomorrow, okay? So just take the time to think about it, to research, to learn, so that you make an educated decision.
Absolutely. And one of the things that the mentor that I've studied with and continue my studies with, as well as other energy healers, are working on creating is energy. Western medicine, thank God for it. You have an accident, you have blood splurting, a broken bone, you have something that is acute. You want a doctor, you want an emergency room, you want your heart checked. Thank God for that. Mm-hmm. When it becomes chronic, they don't really know how to deal with it. Take a pill, and that pill causes more problems, and then more problems. And, you end up on this cycle of medicating something because they don't really know. And that's where energy medicine comes in. And in Egyptian times, actually, the surgeon and the energy medicine practitioner were side by side in the surgery. The energy medicine person clearing the energy and healing, speeding up the healing, while the surgeon is taking care of the offending, whatever needed to be removed or fixed. And they worked side by side. And that's our goal, is to have energy medicine practitioners and Western medicine working side by side again. And it's starting to happen in some places. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so there's science behind all of this stuff. Believe it or not, we have science behind energy healing. We're not all just woo. We're grounded woo. and we have science, like the mice and like the photography about cancer coming from outside in, and that, you know, clearing it in your energy field before it ever gets to your body. So excited to share that.
I know, I can't wait. And you know, I've always heard that it is some kind of emotional breakdown. So we break down somewhere over some traumatic experience, whether it was in our past or it's now or tomorrow, and then we get weak. And that
Yep.
must be where it comes in, you know. So I can't
Yeah.
wait to see
And
how you put it together.
and anger. I was studying with Dr. John Upledger back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he talked about cancer being anger, and that he would talk to cancer and that it would say that it was anger, and it gets fed by sugar, and he would,
Mm-hmm.
and so that was always really interesting to me, that if you've got anger stuck in your body over a relationship that, you know, that ended badly, or someone that abused you and you never spoke up, you know, that's all sitting in your body just waiting to turn into
Just
something.
waiting. Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
let's get the energy of that out of your body. And I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
give 3 simple techniques that we can begin with. There's 13 altogether, but we'll have time for 3.
Oh,
I might do one of my own techniques that I've combined a few things as a bonus, but I'm really looking forward to being able to do that. So now the big question is, how are you loving yourself today, Janice? Hey,
oh
Laura.
my God, are you kidding?
No,
I'm
I'm not. I warned you.
yeah, I got a 10. Absolutely. Just the opportunity to do this with you makes me feel like a 10. It does.
Oh.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you. I mean, that I just got flooded with good feeling hormones.
Good, good.
Wow,
Yeah,
thank
no
you.
cancer for us. Never
No,
need
no,
cancer.
no. Yes, we're constantly clearing, keeping our energy systems clean. Absolutely. Lori, nice to have you join us. We're just wrapping up here. So how do they, if somebody wants to claim one of those 5 last seats and they're there in Orange County, LA, San Diego, somewhere close by where they can get to Fountain Valley on
Just,
Thursday
just give us
for
a
lunch?
call. Yeah, this number is 714-717-5334.
Okay,
And
I'll put that in
someone
the
that you know,
comments too.
yeah, and if there's no, you know, we'll call back if they get a voicemail, just because, you know, the phones could be busy. But yeah, we're still got 5 seats left, so we want to fill them.
Yes,
Let's do
absolutely. Let's do it.
it.
Yay! Fabulous.
Yay.
All right. So awesome to talk with you. I'm loving myself today by creating community and connection. And yeah,
Good girl.
speaking with you has been really wonderful. I'm going to do some self-care today. Yesterday's walk, I was dance walking yesterday. That shifted
Sure.
so many things for me. I found out a friend is still having some heart challenges, so I did some energy medicine with her and felt her heart wall soften, which was really amazing. And because she'd had a really traumatic loss in her life, and because that's another thing that can get stuck, you know, a traumatic loss that's, you know,
Yeah.
some
Oh, yeah.
someone leaves unexpectedly, that can stay in your body a long time. So yeah, so I'm loving myself today by having confidence in what I do.
Good. Good. You're right. Yeah, you know, I walk the dog every day. It's something they say, something about walking your dog, you know. He doesn't know I'm not really paying attention to him. But it's, you know, it's the one time you're alone and you get a really good chance to, you know, work it out. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I love you. I'm so looking forward to seeing you on Thursday. And
All right.
it's from 11 to 2. So we're, you
11.
know, it's going to be a long lunch. So come prepared, and but we'll get you up and moving around. You're not going to be sitting the whole time. You know
Oh,
me, I'm a
good.
dancer, so there'll be movement as well.
Good
So
girl.
we're gonna have fun while we clear energy and eat lunch and find out, you know, have people, if they have questions about the Sure Touch, definitely, you know, if somebody
Yeah,
comes
we'll take a
that's
little
not,
tour,
yeah, that'd be
tour through the
great, because that
nursing home.
technology is like, I mean, it's so nice. I feel so good not having all that radiation, you know, and the squishing and the pain and the trauma, and they can't even get under your arm and up here. So yeah, so I'll put your phone number in so that people can call for the
Okay.
the spots, and also a link to the site so that people can check out the Sure Touch.
And this was fun. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Janice. It's really been great having you here. Now I'm going to tell everybody that, you know, Giacomo, yourself, Lori, anyone else that watches later. I know a lot of people watch incognito because this is day 275 of 365 days that I've gone live asking the question, how do I love myself today? So ask yourself, how can I love myself today? How do I love myself today? Do something amazing for yourself. And now go love yourself.